We have been 3-bet here by Betoka from Brazil. No, I just sat out queens. What the fuck is going on? Well, let's hope they have ace king and not diamonds. It's very hard for them to have diamonds, to be fair. Fucking hell. Oh, I can't believe that. Wow, I'm a lucky boy. Skilled poker player, better looking than good, boys and girls. Better looking than good. Ramistar is a difficult customer. We can bet this turn. Checking's probably fine, right? Wow, it's pretty big. Obviously not folding. I mean, spades aren't great just because I think like ace 10, ace queen could like take a large size on the turn. It's a pretty crazy spot. My first instinct is obviously I could bluff, but my hand is also just very strong, so I'm gonna click call. I think there's a reasonable chance they show up something like 10-8 or 7-8 here, that doesn't really want to face too much heat on the flop. So like obviously, I can't fold. I don't think anyway against someone like Ramistar who will find these bluffs. It's pretty unfortunate. Careful what you're saying to Benji. I'm just gonna call here. I don't think I really want to 3-bet fold with the stack depth, and obviously can't 3-bet call. And now I will fold the flop. Aggressive. Let them know who's boss. Unless they bet one big blind, which they shouldn't, but they might. Check. It's unreasonable to check against me if you've got a strong hand, by the way. Like, it's not fair. It's not fair. They just have pocket eights, right? Oh my god. I kind of want to value bet. I can't value bet. I'm going to check call. They're going to have pocket nines, and I'm going to look like a fucking genius. Pocket nines, exactly. Surely they didn't check a king on the flop. Come on, grow up. You can't have a flush. What flush checks on the flop? They could value bet ace 10, ace jack, but like they should just bet the flop. So I'm going to be showing pocket nines here, and that is the only hand that they have. Is it bad to put someone on a single hand instead of a range? Yes. Yes, it is. But how could he have a king? Like, how could they have a king? The 9 of clubs and the 9 of spades. Pocket eights. My reads are off. I didn't think they would call the turn pocket eights, so that's why I didn't include that hand in the range. Some people use bigger sizes, blind versus blind, but I just find it easier to use one size. Like, some people will play like 3.5 and like 7 bigs here or something, but that's not for me. I'm a simple man. Ace king suited, I'm just going to play for all the chips. The thing about going, you can't go too small here just because like he's not going to like have ace 5 off limp raise in here, right? Like, he's not super polar. The hands that he limp raises with are going to be suited, so like I don't want to go too small here. Happy to go reasonably small, but like I can't just min click it. It's not like an ICM situation where he's going to have ace 4 off or something like that. This is a pretty big pot. Probably has a strong hand, one would imagine. Ace queen for 100,000 chips. Bing, bing. That's 2 kings. That's 4 starting stacks. Little fin finger wag. Don't mind if I do. Boom, boom, boom. And then I got the kings next hand. Very reasonable if I do say so myself. I'm going to check. The absolute classic, isn't it? I've checked back kings on the trip board and they're just gonna have it. Could have just bet and lost to like a normal person, but we're gonna end up losing it anyway. Absolutely possible that he's raising here as a bluff, but I don't care. I think ace queen off might be the hand that we just shove. If I had ace queen suited, I'd be a little bit more inclined to call, but like if we take this pot down here, we're pretty happy, you know. Well, let's hit an ace, will we? I'm so good at this game. Unbelievable. I'll have a little fin finger wag. Final table time, boys and girls. Do we get Maniac 2000 for this is the question. We'll play this hand first and then we'll decide. Is it too much to request that asset value has ace queen? Is that greedy? I don't think so. Seems quite reasonable actually. Also very reasonably likely to happen. I'm gonna check the turn. You know, they're just going to fold 10s, jacks, ace 10, ace jack. I may as well give them a chance to catch up. I mean, it seems like it's going to be very difficult for me to get the chips here. Is it impossible that they have quads? Nah, certainly not. I only have a 3.5 minute delay on, so I'm a little bit paranoid about the timing. But I can't shove too quickly. Like, I'm going to make it look like with some sort of fucking decision. I just have a 3.5 minute delay on, so I can't leave this go too long. Yeah, they most likely just bluffed here, but like jack 10 or ace 10 or whatever, which means we got like an extra bet in, which is nice. We have 200,000 chips, which is 8 starting stacks. Some arguments for making this a little bit bigger. Because he still has 17 big blinds, right? Let's make it 6.57. I have no idea what to do. Okay, maybe I meant to call. Closing the action. That's fucking hilarious. Alright, 22 big blinds. Final table time. We got Cease, we got European, got Granter, Ansel, Ramistar with 100 bigs. Let's go. All right, here we go. 9s versus 10s. The European way. Oh, wow. If we do not see, we're in the cash monies. Boys and girls, let's fucking have it. How did that happen? Not sure if I just shove ace king off 9. I think it can look like I don't want to put it in because Simon is so short, but don't want to fold a hand that's good enough to go against him. So like we might get some people to put it in a little bit wider than if we shove. Not sure. I mean, ace king suited probably meant the raise here. Ace king off, I'm not really sure. The pocket, the fucking jam jaws. All right, well, we're just going to be all in. No tree bet calling. Jacks off 15 big blinds for me. I think if we're going to tree bet call here, I'd just use kings and aces. Even then at 15, it's getting a bit dicey with kings. Jacks versus ace queen for 158k. Can we hold? Is the scum run happening? We scumming. We scumming. I hope you like scumming too. Let's go. Ace 8 versus ace 8. European being free rolled by the diamonds, but it does not come. All right, European is all in. He had his fun with his little ace king. Let's not have the spin begin. We do not need a scum run for European. I wouldn't put that in, but European is infinitely better than me at poker, and he will know. I don't think I'm folding here. I don't think so. I'm going to mark it, but there's not much shorter stack to me, really. I'm just marking it. I don't think I'm folding. Alright, good luck. I mean, they can still shove like ace 10 and ace jack offsuit, right? But a lot of Brazilians, I think, would raise call it, so good luck. It's going to be a chop a lot of the time. Come on, the boys. The scum run has been activated. You might feel like I slow rolled him a little bit, but I was never folding. Alright, we are raising with a7. Run is still very much alive. We're trying our best. I think it's okay to bet this flop when I cover C's by this much, but it's definitely close. I don't check a lot of 9x on the turn. Like, I will occasionally have one, but not a huge amount, so it's obviously a big problem for me. Nice hand. I would like my cards back, please. One time in the entire tournament. This is the time. Imagine having the ability to take your cards back. Ace 9 versus king 9. If we do not see a king or an 8, we are going to be down to 4 players. Ladder's more than welcome with this stack. Maybe I'm not meant to limp stab too wide here. I'm just going to fold. I'll call a bit of diamond, but might be too weak. Alright, we see a re-raise coming in from Granter. No one really has the shackles on too hard right now. Granter in 3rd place. Obviously, I've got a little bit less than him, but he can still tree bet call relative wide here, because if he was to double up, he would become chip leader, which is very, very important. But we see Ramastar call in. Obviously, I'm all for the clash here. Ladder in pro. I wouldn't probably have a small size here with a value hand on this flop. Like, I'd want to be playing 2 streets at best. Unless it was like jacks. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, I'm not sure about that size on that flop. Like, if you had a value hand, you know. Alright, we're guaranteed $8,000. Not too shabby, and against Ramastar and Cease 3-handed. I mean, final table to Trill week 1. This is a weird one, I'm not sure. I'd probably have to stop limping. I'm just gonna check this. I'm not sure though. My hand is obviously more than strong enough to bet. This would be a pretty crazy hand to shove. It felt a little bit too thin. Obviously played it a bit fucking weird, but whatever. I have no idea if I'm supposed to call or not. I'm going to call, but I don't know if I should. I have no idea. I'm gonna mark it. I just think we're gonna dominate a lot. They're never gonna shove ace king, ace queen. Obviously you're gonna have like some ace x stuff, but I think they're just gonna have a lot of suited broadways. Like, that's where we're gonna pull their shoves from. Not 100% sure if it's call, but like, I think they're gonna shove like, if you know, like the queen jack suited, jack 10 suited, king 10s, king jacks, and I don't think they're really gonna have ace king, ace queen, but I could be wrong. I think they're base in the Alaman. I could be wrong though. He does that on his stream? Unbelievable. They split up between that time between 1 second. Not sure about this size. Not sure about this size at all. Not sure about this. I don't think I can shove and get called by worse pairs though. I'm not sure if it's strong enough to 3-bet call. Oh my god. Oh my god. Absolutely f***ing wrecked. My hand might be shoved pre. Just fold the river. Oh, it's so hard for me to have a hand that wants to bet 3-bet. And I obviously have 9x that does it. But I don't know if 8s is the bluff hand. It is very late for me. I'll put it down to that. But GG's.